Excellent, so. Who's counting me out?
Speed.
Right, we've got Speed. Georgie, can we start with you? Had you read the books before you got the part?
Yes, I read them when I was about 7, and I listened to the story tapes, and I really enjoyed them. They were really good.
Why?
I think it was because it's kind of a family book, and it's got adventure and sweetness, and it's got the right balance of adventure and action, but sweetness and sadness. So that's what made it a good book for me.
And is this why it is one of your favourite books, James?
Yeah, probably for all those reasons. I'm probably not as aware of them as you are. I don't know. I loved, in hindsight, I think the way C.S. Lewis wrote the book was so brave because he describes so little. He doesn't go, the house looked like this. He just goes there and they approach the house. So you go, and as a child you create the entire house. And it's the same, he doesn't tell you what a boggle looks like, so you create this horrible thing, you know, that's really terrifying.
I know, that's a really good thing about it.
And you don't even notice that he's doing it, so he really empowers the child, and he's not patronising to the reader, and treats you like you've got some intelligence and imagination, and it just let you create half of it yourself, and it was amazing for that reason.
Right. Georgie, you hadn't been an actor before this happened to you, so were you at all nervous, or did you just think it was fun?
I was really nervous at the beginning.
Yeah, I thought you were really cool.
My first day, I thought that I was messing it up again and again and again, because I didn't realise, because I'd never been in film or on TV before, that you had to do shot after shot after shot with different takes, and then take after take after take. And I thought that I was just messing it up, and so I was crying to my mum saying, I can't do it. But then I got it. But then it was explained to me that you had to do lots of shots and lots of takes. So I got used to it, and it's really fun in the end.
It was difficult sometimes as well, wasn't it? Because, like, I don't know, we knew each other really well before we started acting. And then when Mr. Tumnus, when you first saw Mr. Tumnus, it was kind of weird because it was like it wasn't like James and Georgie, was it? It was weird. It was
Mr. Tumnus and Lucy.
It was kind of suddenly, oh wow, this is strange, but it was brilliant, wasn't it? It was a good experience.
Talking of strange, James, who was it then wandering about for much of the time wearing dyed green lycra pants and really perched on your toes the whole time?
It's quite demasculinising, really. It was horrible. And also I tried to put on a little bit of weight to play Mr. Tumnus, so I always felt a little bit... which of course you don't even see because they put goat's legs on me. It was weird, really wandering about in tights when everybody else is wearing trousers and shoes. And yeah, it was just...
You wore shoes, come on.
I wore boxing boots for a little while, didn't I? Remember those?
Yeah, that was fun.
Ha, she says, ha, ha.
But the trickiest thing I thought would be coping with the fact that you couldn't breathe normally because of those funny nostrils you've got. Yeah,
it was. It became a problem. It was okay most of the time. You couldn't scratch your nose too much. It became a problem when I had a cold. And I had to do a scene where I cried a lot, which we didn't like doing, did we?
His nose started to melt.
Yeah. Because all the snot couldn't get out.
We were doing a take, and slowly it came down and down and down to his top lip. And then, what did you say, James?
I said, politely, I think we better stop now. That's what I said, wasn't it?
Okay, fine.
What did he really say, Georgie?
He swore very, very badly, so he had to put $4 in the potty mouth bucket.
Georgie had a potty mouth bucket that if anybody swore on set, we had to put $2 in, but apparently my swear word was so bad that I had to put $4 in, which I don't think I ever put those dollars in, you know. I'll sort you out later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Georgie, are you now the coolest girl in your school because you are part of this magnificent movie?
No. And I wouldn't want to be, because I'd rather be Georgie and be a normal schoolgirl and a normal person than being Georgie, popularity, cool.
And it's quite hard to be like that as well, isn't it? Because, you know, you just are the way people treat you, so you can't be anything else, can you?
Right, after these great answers, Georgie, and James obviously, what was your reaction when you saw the film for the first time?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, big wow really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Really quite stunned. And it was such a long time making that film.
A really long process and production,
And you were there for 7 months, and it was such a big adventure. It was kind of. I always think looking at a film is like looking through a photo album, and when you look at what's on the screen, it's like you remember. I remember that.
that little story.
But I remember what we had for lunch that day, and I remember we might have
That
had an
was my
argument
birthday.
then, and yeah,
That was my birthday.
yeah, and those kind of things come, so it's quite hard to take it all in, but definitely wow.
Yeah.
Dreams have come true.
Yeah, pretty much.